Welcome back, one and all. It's me, MattyG, and we're back with FC25 Crappy FC. It's season 3, and we're in League. League 1. To confuse some people, League is actually the French First Division. So we are in the British English, I suppose you want to call it, the English Championship Division. League 1 of the English Football League. There we go. That's what I meant to say. We're going to customise club before we do anything for a change, because although we're not going up in stadium, next season we'll have a new stadium. We've only just gone up. We are going to change the kits. So we've gone from Adidas to Umbro. Now it's time to choose yet another brand. I think we're going to go with Nike. So let's go for that one for our home kit. Then for the away kit, we're going to need Nike. Is that Nike? No, that's it. Jordan. That's Nike. That's Nike. That's Nike. Do you know what? I kind of like that one. That's going to be our away kit. And then for our third kit, which colour is green, we've got to go Nike again. Actually like that one. So there we go. That's our kit change. Goalkeeper's going to be changing kit as well. We've had pink, we've had purple. We are now going to go with bright orange. That's going to be the goalkeeper's kit this season. So that's our kits. Other than that, club chest is not going to change. The stadium isn't going to change this year. We're done. And it's not going to let me. For some reason, I have to go into stadium and then back out of stadium. Then I have to advance. Then normally it'll task complete. I have no idea why Round does that. Review assignments. All we've got to do is this. Then that'll disappear. And now we can do the all-important review the board objectives. So here we go. Confidence rating at the moment is 89. We have to sign 4 players in the youth academy assigned to each of the following positions: a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and a forward. Fair enough. That's not so bad. Within the same season, assign 1 crucial player and make a profit of £3.25 million. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. And then sign a player born in Asia. It's very specific. Right, critically, it's a domestic success, and that is fight for promotion. That's the aim. Fight for promotion, get in the top half of the table. I'm saying top 8. Get in that position where we could possibly move on. FA Cup reached the round of 16. It's always the same. Just frozen there. No continental success. Obviously, youth development. We've already seen that one. Bad exposure. Okay, and financial. Yep, fine. Job done. Not so bad. The Asian one's a little bit of a throw. But it's cool. So if we go straight to our transfer, I've already done a bit of due diligence, as I always do. And here what we have, a complete list of free agents that we could sign. Starting with the very top one. Is the K silent? Is it Nesvich, maybe? I'm going to say the K silent. It's Euros Nesvich. That's what I'm going to go with. Actually, I'm not even going to show you all of them just yet. I'm literally getting this guy. I mean, the stats, he's going to be a world beater. Croatian, got to have him. So we're going to approach to sign right away. Okay, it's breaking the bank a little bit. Our highest earners were on 10. It's now on 12. But what a young player this guy's going to be. Euros Nesvich. Yeah, 77 overall. Poor old Franklin just got blown out of the water. Alright, we've got 2 more we can sign. And I have a plethora. Starting with a striker. We've also got right backs. We've got goalkeepers, centre backs. We've got a lot. There's a lot on there, actually. We can sign 2 more, and it's really difficult to think where I'm going to sign. I think what we should do before we decide, because if I go for, the problem is if you go forward a day or 2 or 3 or whatever, the moment you go forward, all the really good ones get signed up by other clubs. like straight away, so you've got to do it day one. Okay, so let's have a look here. Our keeper is 18, so technically we don't have to get another goalkeeper. Our left backs, right back was the other high position one. We have Atkins. He's perfectly fine, capable of where we are. Defenders, we do have 2 already on crucial. We could do with a third good defender. That's an option. I don't know if we've got a holding midfielder. Holding midfielder is something that we could really improve on. Right, I think holding midfielder would be good. Did we have one on the list? I'm the one that created the list, and even I don't know. Let's go by position. No, there is one. Godoy. Wrong. I'm not overly sold on him, to be honest. I mean, is there anyone? Strikers. We've actually got 3 strikers. We don't need 3 strikers. That's for certain. Right. Let me. I've got 1 left. This is so horrid. Let me just go back to my squad. Let's check out what we've got. So we know we're not necessarily needing the goalkeeper. Our right backs are fine. Holding midfielder, yeah, we desperately. I mean, the thing is, I could buy a holding midfielder. That's not a big issue. We could buy a holding midfielder. Surely we could buy one better than a 70 as well. So Diallo's only gone up to a 65. So we could get that striker in and play him there. But then Sands is only up to a 72. And our backup strikers are awful. Oh, do I just go for the main striker, or do I go for a backup striker? That is a good question. It's a question for the AGC. I like the idea of Sagna. He just seems a good fit. Uses a backup. He has a play style. God, I mean, his passing's not great, but he can dribble. He's physical. He's got pace, and he also can shoot. How's his crossing? Can I check his crossing? Hang on, let's have a look. Right winger, he's a wide playmaker. Okay. Sprint speed, agility, balance, jump, stamina, strength. Fantastic. Oh, wow. This guy's got some really good stats. Oh, ball control. Oh. What do I do? Oh. I'm going to go for, yeah, a new star player, if you will. But, yeah, that's our free agent list gone and dusted. That's a little annoying, but it's fine. What that does mean is now we're going to have to go to our squads. We signed 3, so we need to make sure we've got room for them in the squad, which means Hudson's going to have to go. Oh, we might have to get rid of Raya. It's got to be. To fit Gale in, that is. Do I? We'll just hold off for a minute. Let's hold off for a minute on that, because I don't know who to get rid of there. But in central midfield, we need to get some space going. Robertson, Flanagan. Robertson's already Yeah, okay. So we're already getting rid of some of them. Butcher or Parkinson. I think Parkinson's being the younger one. We'll go get rid of Butcher. I don't know if that's the right decision or not. Left wing, if we've got one up for sale, we have. That's fine. On the right, it looks like Hunter's going to be the one on his way out. And then we just need to development plan. We're going to change Garrido from a striker to a right wing. It's going to take 103 weeks, but he already plays in the position. Well, that's what's happening. 103 weeks. That's Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's do the team sheet for the current squad. The squad we're using, and we'll take Diadio out and Guardio in, so he does play out on that right hand side. In the lineup, it looks like Flanagan's going to lose his place out to Kalinic. That's fine. And for the moment, Reyes has lost his place to Gale. That's the squad as it looks. So there are still improvements that are... Oh, hold on. What? Would you like to save changes? Yes, of course. I got confused then. I thought it was trying to quit me out of the game. So yeah, we have made a little bit of alterations. It's fine. This is how it's going. I shall continue onwards and bring it back for anything else that may come a cropper. So this year we're going to go for the Impenum, the European International Cup again, because it's worth the most money. And I think that's what we're going to be requiring in this division, is a bit more capital. Speaking of capital, we have had some transfer movers and shakers. So as you can see, we've got a plethora of incoming at the moment. It's trying to sift it through all of them. We also did have an offer for Reyes, or Reigns, or however you want to say it, the centre-back that we don't necessarily want to get rid of, but we will do if we have to. There was 6.2 million, which is exactly what he was worth, and they weren't budgeted on that, and I'm not selling him on the cheap, so that didn't happen. As you can see, we are doing deals, or at least attempting to do deals, and scaring some people off if we have to. We'll see what happens. So, Hunter left for £900,000 to Crawley Town. Elijah Holland went to Bristol Rovers for £1.1 million. Jesse Hudson's left for Colchester for $370,000. Isaac Gurin has left for $320,000. A French national goalkeeper, rated at 50, but he's... I didn't really want to let him go, per se, but he wanted to leave. So we got a really good price for him. Now, he's rated at 81 to a 90 overall. So, that's his potential. So he's going to be a one for the future. He's just not anywhere near ready for our team yet. Sebastian Hugh High, he's left for Burton Albion for $770,000. As you can see, it's fantastic. Just another squad depth player that we didn't really need anymore. A new signing has just been made. A club record signing, may I let you know. 3.3 3.4 million. 3.4 million paid for this young lad. He plays in central midfield position. Jurian Maric has joined for £3.4 million from Apello FC. That's right, I've been hunting. I've been doing some work. Yes, some not. I have signed him in from some obscure team on a 5-year contract, £12,000 a week. He's got a decent bit of pace there. That's not so bad. He can defend a little bit as well. Dribble, passing, shooting. He does a bit of it all, man. Best possible deal was 3.2. It really wasn't, trust me. His market value was 3.9, so we have got him a little bit on the cheap. Apparently he's not good enough, according to everybody else. But he's an improvement on the squad. He's definitely an improvement. I'm going to look down at all our other alternatives. I've been trying, but the problem is they're still unwilling to join. Even from like Al Haji places. And then these two from Real Madrid, I so want them. I so want them to be in my team. Look at them. And if you look at this guy, for example, he's unwilling to relocate, right? So even if I go to the trying to purchase them and pay, even if I paid the 12.4 million release fee, I don't think I'll have any luck trying to get this lad over. But just look at him. He's left-footed as well. He's got play styles, skill moves. You just know these two are going to be an absolute tear. They're going to be a tear. I want them. Gimenez and Cauldron, but I can't have them. One can dream. We are still getting offers in though. As you can see, eBest is under offer at the moment, and so is Robertson. Although Robinson's just had one that he rejected, we still have an ongoing one there as well. They're both at 1.13 million, and Best is ongoing as well, and that's at 500 grand. And there goes one player out the door. It's Scott Robertson. He's left for 1.13 million pounds, or dollars in this case, because my game glitched out at the very beginning and I can't change it. Ain't that cool? Yeah, so he's gone. We've got a good squad depth apparently in that position now, so that's all groovy. And finally, we're going to have to say goodbye to what we were hoping was going to be one of our stars for the future. He had a brilliant season in his first year. His second year, he didn't quite make the cut and he did improve. So, Best, he's on his way out. He's going to Galway United in Ireland. And hopefully he can recuperate that form that he had and maybe push on. Who knows? This could be disastrous. We have a day left to the start of the season. And this guy, I mean, there's not a lot I could do when a team comes in and pays top dollar. You're going to have to let someone go. So this particular player, before it pops up, is valued at £7 million, and we made a deal for £14 million. Can you see my dilemma? I know it's Paul Sainz. There we go. Our main and only top striker has just left. I mean, it's an excellent deal. Yes, it is very, very much excellent. Best possible deal was 14 million. We got 14 million for him. So, yeah, we're going to get that cash in the bank. Probably get about 12 million, maybe 11 million of that, maybe even 10 million of that. But it's game day. And we've got no striker. So, I'm going to have to do some work. That work is going to be in the transfer market. I'm going to have to go hunting as we've got more offers coming through all the time. So, yeah, just bear with me while I do some hunting about. It's only taken about an hour and 20 minutes off screen hunting for a striker that would drop down to my level, that was as good as Sans, that fit the bill, and we found this lovely left-footed striker from Asia of all places. So it meets all the criteria. Yoshida, however you say it, the Japanese striker, Yoshida. I believe he's 20. I think he's 20 years old. We bought him for $5.2 million. So he joins the team. Best possible deal was 5.3. We paid 5.2. Really good deal for us then. He starts on a 5-year contract. He's going straight up. I was 19, not 20. My bad. He's got okay pace, fantastic shooting for his level. He's really good. He's a good player. He says good squad depth. Overall 70. Comparing him on the right wing, he's a striker. That's where we signed him. That's where he's come from. Now, in my little search, shall we say, I have come across Newton. We've had him before, but Newton's available at just under £11 million. What a player that could be for us. And he's approachable. I'm very tempted by this. However, I'm not going to make a move for him yet because we may need the cash that we got. So at the moment, if we look at what we've got in cash, we have a budget of £11 million still. The problem is finding players that's willing to make the drop down. Also, on the academy front, Barry Webster, our right winger that we've been training up, I believe, finally... No, he isn't. He's still 15. Oh, man, I thought he'd finally turned 16. We were able to... I mean, his potential is 90 to 94. It hasn't wavered at all. All that keeps happening is his play styles are getting better. That's all that happens to him. He's an English right winger. I can't wait to be able to bring him up and to load him out, play him in a few cup games, that sort of thing. I think we signed him as a 13-year-old. And he's now 15. So we're just waiting for him to tick over into 16. We'll have him up in the first team in no time at all. And that brings us to the first match day of the year. We're against Wrexham. Is that Wrexham? That is Wrexham. So yeah, we're up against Wrexham. This is the team we're going with. Yoshida up front, up top on his debut. Garrido is out playing on the right-hand side. Sevelius on the left. Nevic on the left-hand side of the central midfield. Marek on the right-hand side of the central midfield. Mazua is keeping his place as a holding midfielder. And then the back line, you got used to it, except for without Gale. It comes Smart and Atkins on both sides. King on the left-hand side of the centre. And new signing Gale on the middle of the right. Blanco is still in goal. We do have a bench of Hudson, Lister, Franklin, Finnegan, Hamady, Reyes and Podolski. That is the team to face the mighty Wrexham. Can Yoshida get debut goal? Will Garrido get a home debut goal in the league? Who's to say who scores and doesn't? But we should be absolutely A-OK. Oh, why did I speak? We lost 2-1. Should have got a yellow card. Who got our goal? Who? Garrido. Okay. Not a great start to life, but yeah, we'll see how it goes from here, I guess. That was the first. Well, we actually got a game in 2 days' time in the Cup as well, which is kind of unnerving. Right, let's check some of the messages out before we do. I need to let you know there have been some stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Team changes game by game to shut up. Don't blame yourself. Work harder. I think I'm going to pop at you for it. So yeah, this is your chance. Whatever. Shuts them up. I'm happy. We've got new scout reports from England. Actually done anything? There's nothing with like flashy up to say that. Oh look, we're new. Got some weird ones coming in now. That's not even in England. It's in Abu Dhabi, isn't it, or something? Anyway, the 11 messages just to confirm people that we sold, etc., etc., which we've been through them all anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, that's really what it is. So I'll see you on transfer deadline day. I don't think we'll make any signings between now and then, but if we do, I'll let you know about them. So yeah, hold your horses. It's going to be about 2 seconds for you. It feels like a lifetime for me. We made it to transfer deadline day. We do have cash in the bank. Let's have a look here. Office, 10 million. Bring my mouse over. $10 million in the bank to spend. The question is, what do we spend it on? Well, the problem is, if I have a look at our transfer hub, a lot of the players that don't want to join us, some of them do. We've got Newton here. I mean, the thing is, that would take pretty much our whole budget up to sign him. We've also got some goalkeepers. Czech did get signed by Wolves. He no longer wants to join us, so we're going to remove him from the list. But we do find one that's on his way out contract-wise. As you can see, he's got 10 months left, so we can get him on the cheap. Here's an option, and I am really considering it. I really want this guy as well. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to be sold. And then we've got, on the right-hand side, we can convert him eventually, obviously. We've got Jesus Jimenez, who I think looks like a solid right-sider. However, he doesn't want to move either at the moment, which is kind of annoying. But we do have on the left-hand side someone who does want to move, or did up at one point. Is Danny Fernandez, left-hand side. I think that's quite a good steal. So, yeah, him and the goalkeeper, I think, are going to be our first two transfer deadline day signings. And I'm going to go with Danny Fernandez to start with. And we're going to begin negotiations. We're going to begin the negotiations because I feel we're going to offer about 250. Actually, we'll go 350. We're just going to go see. And we completely and utterly screwed up because now we can't sign him because it takes a week to get that back. I shouldn't have gone so low. Why did I go so low? I mean, it is what it is, right? Right, okay, well, we're going to go for the goalkeeper as well. So we'll approach Dubai. We'll begin negotiations, and I'm gonna try and stick to my guns. I'm gonna go for about 1.3. It is transfer deadline day. They're on 10-month contract, so okay. So now they're willing to negotiate. I still want to keep it low, so yeah, we're gonna up it 1,450,000. That's going to be a deal. That's actually going to be a bargain deal. Hopefully, it doesn't want to be crucial. Importance fine. 3 years. We can bump that up a little bit to 4. Sweet. We will. And we'll deny release clause. We're not really in the position to do releases and that yet. See if he'll accept 4,000. He does. So we've got proper depth in goal this year, which means we can send one out on loan. Yeah, so we've got good. Blanco's still going to be number 1. Maldonado is going to be our backup goalkeeper. That's fine. Absolutely good. We've got that. Now, the problem is I've been going through all these, and the player every time is unwilling to relocate. Unwilling. I mean, they won't even sell him. He's too important to the club. So if I approach to buy, he's not for sale, which is annoying. He's unwilling to relocate, which is really. I mean, they're unwilling to relocate. That's the big problem we have, right? He's willing to relocate, but there's no way I can get him in for anywhere close to what money we can offer. If I go over to our scouted players, I think that we've already got these people. Well, he's not on our shortlist, but he's not on he is. Yeah, so that's the problem, right? We can't sign half the players because we're still in too much of a lower league. It happens, but they're actively scouting. That's the thing. We've got no offers in at the minute, and it is 10th, so the hour 10. So we've got plenty of time. Latest deals of the day. Well, wow, hello. Williams has actually gone to Atletico Madrid for 121 million. He didn't go to Barcelona. Interesting. Gnabry has left Bayern Munich and has gone to Leicester for 33.5 million. And Garminin has moved to FC Cologne, is that? I'm not sure, but yeah, they're the latest deals, and they are the top deals because they're the only deals, right? So we're going to advance a couple of hours and see what happens. So we're down to hour 7, and we've got a few new latest deals going through. Big money being spent. 50 million Brentford has spent on Paul Vidis, a striker. Oroz has gone to Bologna for 43.3 million, and Lyon has bought a striker, Undav, for 34.5. Does anything beat the top? Yes, we've got new top deals of the day. Hinsepi has moved from Arsenal to RB Leipzig, and is that Leipzig or Red Bull Stargrade? I don't know. It's one of the Red Bull teams. Morelio, centre back, has moved from Nottingham Forest to Chelsea for 64.2 million. Lots of money being spent. Do we have anything on our own transfer radar? We do. We have an offer. We have an offer for a left winger, which doesn't help. Yeah, they want to loan him out. We haven't got someone to cover if he does, because we haven't signed anyone. So I'm going to have to reject. Sorry, I'm going to have to do it. And then Reyes has had an offer of 12 million. We will negotiate. I'm not interested in selling our best players for cheap. So 12 million is not going to cut it at all. I'm thinking more along the lines of 18, which is double his valuation. I think that is quite fair for a 19-year-old this good. Well, they're still in the conversation, but they're not budging. I tell you what, I will budge a little bit. I'm not going to budge much, but I'll budge a little bit. We'll see what you feel about 17 million. They're still only on. I mean, what do they think? I mean, what have they got? Anything that's any good for us? I mean, the 22-year-old Herzog could be okay. The rest is pretty rubbish. Let's have a look at wingers. What do we got? Oh wow. Oh wow. He'd be good. 70 right midfield. Well, do you know what? I tell you what. Maybe look at strikers quickly. They've got quite a few strikers. And in midfield, I mean, there's a few that are tempting. So if they've got any holding midfield, they've got. He's a little old though. Tyler Morton. I tell you what, I would swap straight up. So where's the proposed new transfer? We'll keep 2 million. I think that no. I know I would prefer the money, but yeah, that's how we're going to do it. We're going to straight swap. See, if they've got loads of midfielders, and this is kind of a good deal. No, they're not interested. It was worth a try, right? Because we're struggling to find players. We are struggling. So we're in hour 7. I'm going to take it down to hour 5, and then I'm going to have to really get hunting. Right, we're down to 5 hours remaining. Latest deals that are going through. Arsenal signed Gretudia, right back from a Red Bull team. Orserio has moved from Wolfsburg, and Ayri has moved to Valencia for 3.7 million. Nothing changes in the top end of the top deals. And do we have any offers ourselves? We do. Lewis Lister again. Is that the only offer? That is. And that is a loan to buy. Again, we've got no cover for him yet. So I'm going to do a little bit of Houdini magic and go hunting through the list of players by searching. And I'll be back shortly, and hopefully we'll have something or someone that we can actually purchase. Who knows? We have a new signing. I managed to find someone. Anyone at this point, right? No, we have a new signing. He's not the tallest of defenders, but he's a central defender. He's just over 6 foot tall. He looks a good lad. Chalo Amos, £2.1 million coming in from Nora Korabog. That's how you say it. We paid a real good price for him. At 2.1, he was worth 2.6. Best we could have possibly got was 2.3, so we did a really good deal there. And yeah, he comes in. I mean, they're comparing him in central defensive midfield role, but he is a central defender. So he comes in, age 19, 5-year contract. He's around 71 on his attributes in defence. So yeah, he's going to be a good little player for us, I think. Good backup for multiple positions. Yeah, we've been hunting high and low. We found some people. The problem is, like Fraser's willing to come at £5 million. It'd be good. We've already got 2 on the right. We don't need another one. We'll keep him in the bank because if we do sell someone like Reyes, that's someone who can come in and play the coverage on the right hand side. That's not a problem. Everyone else that we're looking at, they just don't want to relocate to us. It's a problem we've been finding everywhere. Finally, we have a second signing. This has been a position we've been trying to look for someone to help us out with all year. And this guy's come from Lincoln City, and is a central defensive midfield position. Finally covered. Ethan Ethion, 1.8 million from Lincoln City. He's coming in. He's 71 overall, which means he's going to slot straight into the first team. 25, a little bit older than what we would have liked, but we've had to go out of our young head here and try and find someone. He's not quite as pacey as Lumen, but he's a better overall round player and should help, especially in the defensive areas. Other than that, we've not found anyone at all. With that being said, we're down to our last 5 hours now. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and see if anything else happens. I don't see us doing any more business unless we sell. All right, I've stopped it and brought you back on 3 hours remaining because we've got new signings happening. Not a crappy FC, but around the world. So De Jong has moved from Barcelona to Manchester City for $105.1 million. And Ben Sengi has moved from Monaco to Valencia for 86.1 million. New signings all the time. That's more breaks of the records for this particular window. So the last hour now, nothing's going to happen anymore. And looking at the latest deals, Pacho's moved from PSG to Newcastle for 68.5. Varelli has moved between Wolfsburg and someone I don't know who that is. And Carlos Miguel has moved from Nottingham Forest to Monaco. Nothing has changed on the main screen. So there it is. That's the last hour. I'll tick it over and we'll see if everyone's happy. Well, we're happy. I think that's the main thing. We're happy. We are currently, I believe, where are we? We are currently sat, there we go. We are currently sat 11th in the league with 2 wins and 2 defeats. So, yeah, trying to shore up things is going to be a bit difficult, but we'll see where we are by Christmas time. That's when we'll next see you. So, yeah, fingers crossed, things are going to improve. Welcome back, and we're brought to this. Hi, Mr. Jackson. I just thought I'd let you know that Reyes has left the club because he had agreed to join with Besiktas for 16.5 million. So yeah, Reyes is gone, which means we do need another centre back, which is fine because if we have a look at our cash flow now, we're up to 15 million. Can't be bad, right? And jumping into the transfer hub, we already have that position scouted, ready to go. And that is a shallow Frazier. Although they seem to want a lot more money for him now than they did before. But it's fine. We've got the money. That's who we're going for. So we're going to jump straight in and we're going to offer a cool 5 mil off the bat. Let's see if that gets their attention. It does. They want 8.5. They're not getting 8.5. What I will give them is 5.5. They still take 7.7. They're driving a hard bargain. I will give them 6. And 6 seems to be a fair deal. We're going to get that one over the line ASAP. And we have our man. He's walking in the door right now. He's joined. Centre back comes in. We're paying him £8,000 per week, which isn't too bad. He's gone and signed a 5-year deal as an important member of the squad. He just wouldn't go lower than that, which is fine. Important member's fine. At least it's not crucial. Right? So Frazier joins in from Castilian. £6 million transfer, which, to be honest, is only 1 rating below Reyes was. So I feel that is a very, very good deal. And that gives us a full coverage of squad depth. Now, I'm going to go through all of the shortlists that we do have. These are the same ones that we've kept before. I want to see whether or not anyone's changed their minds. So as it stands, no one wanted to change their minds. So I suppose we'd better go and have a look how things lie at the minute. In standings, we are currently 5th. How are we doing in the league? That's 5th. How many points are we off the top? 6 points off. That's not too bad. 6 points. We've lost 2 more games than them. That is where the difference is. Goal difference, we're on the same at 17. We've only conceded 17 goals this season. So our defensive play is good. Is really good. We've got that locked in now. It seems like we're not scoring enough goals. Goals for 34. When you compare that to the league leaders at 44, that is a big difference. So, yeah, maybe the striker's not doing it for us. We should really check on the team stats then, just so that we can get a broader spectrum of it all. Squad hub, stats, goals. So Garrido's played 35 games and only scored 14 goals. 9 from Sevelius this year, 8 from the actual striker, Yoshida. So the striker's not doing it for us. Yoshida is not I mean, he's got decent enough performances. He's just not smashing in the goals. Which, I mean, it's kind of a shame. I don't want to put Garrido up front. I really don't. I want to keep him on the wing. I'm trying to convert him. But looking at the amount of games that have been played and the goals that are being scored compared to other seasons, I am a little worried. We've got finances, so we can have a look within within the system, looking for new transfers that we could possibly make. And we've also got our scout reports. Although, as you can see, there really isn't many of those. I mean, if we, I've got to wonder, what's our instructions? Any 16 to 20, less than a year's contract. Okay, we probably need to, hang on, what have we done now? I want to change it. There we go, edit it. Edit the instructions. I'm fine with all of it, except for we don't need to worry about it being a year now, because we're happy to purchase players rather than trying to get super cut price deals. So if I change that, maybe we'll get some more options down the line. Well, it's the start of January. It's the start of a transfer window. I will see you on deadline day with any deals that we have made and any deadline day deals that we're going to do. So yeah, let's crack on. We made it through the deadline day. We've done a load of changes with the squad. Loads of incomings, loads of outgoings. If I go to my emails, we should be able to get enough all of these things done. So Mohamed Slum has been sold. Borussia Dortmund for 2.5 million. That's 1.8 into the kitty for us. It's a good deal because he hasn't progressed, and we've already replaced him in the squad. So we're looking for another holding midfielder. I've got my eye on someone as well for that. MattyG, right back, he left. He went for £1.3 million to Shanghai Port FC. Joseph Hudson, we've replaced him already. He's gone for £420,000. Went to Morecambe. Clarkson, he was loaned out for 2 years to Bristol Rovers. But yeah, hopefully we don't have to worry about that too much. Mills, Harley Mills, he's gone for 470 grand. Never really progressed. A whole year without any progress in there. Podolski was also loaned out for 2 years to Cardiff City. So he's gone. Goalkeeper has gone to Cardiff City on loan for 2 years. And then Blake Parkinson was sold for £500,000. So yeah, they're the sales we've been able to produce. What have we done with those sales? So if I head over to the squad, probably the best place to go to Squad Hub. What have we done? Well, we have brought in new cover for the left-hand side in Marcus Kuhn. We didn't pay too much. I think financial probably we needed to. We didn't pay too much for him. £1.5 million. So a real good purchase there. Over on, I'm not sure if we bought. I think we got Charles Amos at the beginning of this transfer window, and again we paid about 1.5 million for. Where is the man I'm looking for? D Perch, 1.3 million paid. Now his market value dropped the moment we purchased him. We could have signed him on a free and had to wait till the end of the year. There was a lot of people negotiating with him, so we went directly in with the club and offered him some money. We got him. He's our man. He's played pretty well. So he's another person that we did bring in. Trying to think if there was anyone else that we brought in. Going through them as I go down. I think the other one was just the striker. So we brought in Sebastian Samares. We paid 1.7 million for this guy. And look at him, right? 70 overall. We compare him to Yoshida. He's not as good, right? He's on 10 grand, but he's not as good. But I've seen him in action. He's actually scored 2 goals in 2 games. So, you have a look at the stats. He's only played the 2 games. One was off the bench as well. So, is he going to show him here somewhere? There he is. 2 games. Fantastic debut. He got 1 goal in the first game, and in the second game he came off on the bench and scored as well. So 2 in 2. When you compare the comparison to our actual out-and-out striker that we're using, he said he got 9 all season. So Yeah, Yoshida. Sorry, mate. I know we've got to keep him for this year because he's part of the the long term success of the club. We needed to sign someone from Asia. That's our man, so we've got him. But I can see him being straight up for the market sold next year, especially with a price tag of about £7 million. That'd be nice. So current squad depth is at 28, but we have got someone we're looking at signing. And then if I come over here, we've actually got offers as well. So let me just have a look at those offers we've got. This is the one we want to get rid of. He's in negotiations. He's ongoing negotiations. Right, Atkins, we don't particularly want to sell our right back, although we've just replaced one. So it would all depend on players that we're able to bring in. So first off, let me have a look at what we've got available in the right back selection. I don't think many of these are willing to. So we've got one. Do you know what? Actually, that could work out well for us because we can make a bit of profit. We've already got one in the waiting, literally in the wings that we've already signed. So Atkins could leave, and that would be all right. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can poach this guy. 1.9 is the lowest they'll go, or at least the computer thinks they'll go. So I'm thinking if we just sort of give them a just under 1.9, they're going to come back at us, aren't they? Of course they are. Let's go. I'm going to go with 2. Where's the common ground here? 2.5. That has got to be a good deal. They need time to assess. Either way, I think we're going to be able to get this guy in. The other person that I am looking at, extremely looking at, and that's just because his availability and the position we need coverage is Shevchuk. I'm going to call him Chevy. Yeah, he's actually available. He's 19, 71 rated. 2.6 to 5 million is what they're kind of wanting for him. I think it's a doable transfer. So I would like to go in with an offer of about 2.8 to start with. See if we can't. Yeah, they're going. Why? I'm not going to go that high. I will leave the chunk change in there for the moment to make them think we've got no money. This is ridiculous. How can they want so much? They're going to take some time to think about it. Okay, so we've got 2 deals that are potentially on the table. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. I'm happy to talk because we've got coverage. I am happy to talk. You ain't getting him on the cheap though. That's ridiculous. Let's start her off at 8 million. 5.6. No, not a chance in hell. I will bring it down to 7.5. Okay, they've accepted that. Oh dear, I don't know if I really. He's been pretty solid all season. At 18, he's only going to grow, isn't he? I shouldn't sell him. I really shouldn't do. But it is what it is. Okay, give this a second. I'll clear all these. Let's clear this lot out of the way. Yep, that's a chance. Not really, because I'm trying to sell you. We've got your youth scout reports as well, so we might as well check those out while we're here. So we've set the English one up to do sort of like the spinal defence, etc. Just having a look at their potentials. There's nothing there that screams, sign me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reject 15-year-olds. And I'm gonna sign that one for now. Just for now, because things may change by the time we actually get into looking at them again. Okay. Snapping you up, that 14-year-old. I'm snapping you up. I'm snapping you up. Wow, their potential here is... The potential's insane. Right, they're all in my system now. That's fine. We can check out that later on. And we've got a French update. There's some good little updates here. The only problem is, like this guy. If I go to this way round, we can actually physically see it. They're not willing to relocate. Just not quite there yet. So these French leagues are just a little bit out of reach. But it's fine. Right, the latest deals. Are they the highest deals? They are. Okay, so we have Gonzalez has gone from Manchester City to Brentford. Wow, okay, to the Bees. Ratui has gone from someone to someone, and I don't recognise the badges. It's £17 million. And then a goalkeeper, which I'm not going to try and pronounce, has moved to Monaco for £8 million. Right, we're going to go forward and see what happens as time goes on. Well, we've got a player leaving. Is this Atkins? No, this is Walsh. 360,000 for a player that's never really played for us. It was a good deal. Transfer fund 360. That was the best possible. We've got good depth on the left hand side as well. Finnegan's also left. 2.5 million. I believe we bought him for about 1.3 to 1.6 last year. So good deal there as well. A couple of good deals really. We've got 4 unread messages. That's confirming those deals. Ricardo Palretta, right back, has accepted. Right. Let's see if we're getting our first deadline day signing. He's going to be rotation. He wants important. Okay, we can give you important. It's fine. I don't mind that. Contract length 5 years, and we'll disregard a release clause. Wages. I don't want to be too harsh. I'm going to say 9 grand with a small wage cut. He's happy. He's happy. We're happy. He's coming in. He's signing. BEA beautiful. Ricardo Peralta. £2.5 million paid. I'm happy. We've got Atkins, who's on his way, possibly on his way out. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, that one's done. Now they're not happy with the deal. I don't know if we're going to have the money to actually pull this off until Atkins is sold. So let's see if we can't get them to. See, they're going to be stubborn, aren't they? I don't think I've got anything I can really throw in here. Propose a new transfer fee. Let's see if we can't do some deal that way. I'm trying. We got any wingers? Nope. Goalkeeper? No. Fullbacks? Not really. Centre backs? No. Already checked. Midfield is the only place I've got anywhere spare. We'll try that again, and we'll add. We'll add a 10% sell-on fee. Submit the offer. Damn! So our main target that we wanted this transfer window is now going to be out of reach, because I don't think. We'll try again in the last couple of hours, but I don't think we're able to actually go back in for him for a week. Which I think is daft, to be honest, especially when it comes to deadline day. It means you get one shot, right? But there has been big changes on today's top deals, as striker Duran has moved to Barcelona for 94.3 million. Striker David has moved to Nottingham Forest for 63 million. 2 new top of the day deals. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, now we're checking in with our offers. Have we got any new offers in? We haven't. 7.5. They're still ongoing with Atkins. It would have been nice if they made that deal a little sooner and we wouldn't have lost the only central defensive midfielder I could find. Atkins has played brilliantly all season. He's earned a 7.5 mil. Whether or not it's an upgrading squad team for him, I don't know. but we got 7.5 million. I'm happy with 7.5 million. We have cover in every position, and it's much better coverage than we've had before. Now, really, we need to work on wingers at some point. But wingers are not so easy to get. I mean, he's 21. That's the problem. I want a little bit younger on the winger front. Although Newton would have been nice, he's now moved. How about Yelovich? They're not interested in selling him. Who have we got on the right there? Just one. Fabansky. I mean, it's just not worth it, is it, really? Yeah, it might be worth saving the cash flow till next year. It's deadline day, 3 hours to go, and we have a new top deal. It is Andre Lookman, a striker, has gone from PSG to Bayer Leverkusen, just shy of 60 million. Looking through the latest deals of the day, Chelsea has left Liverpool and has moved on to Frankfurt for 32, and goalkeeper Junior has gone to Napoli for £36.3 million. We've got 3 hours to go. We've got one deal in the pipeline, and it's an exit deal. Will it go through? There's no point in me telling you about it unless it goes through. It's gone through. So we do have one exit of a player, and it's Bradley Butcher. £1.66 million for a 60 rated youngster that just hasn't been able to break into the team. So yeah, we're making money. We're making money now. We've got money to spend. Problem is, there's no one to spend it on. The squad depth is 26, which is, you know, for me, that's fine. There is one player I would really like to be able to sign, like now. And it's not people suspect. It's not what I would say people expect me to want to sign. Right? It is a youngsters. It is the youngster. Where is he? Here he is, Jimenez from Real Madrid. The problem is he doesn't want to sign, and we don't have £12.4 million. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to take a look around, see if I can't find some deal that could be made. If not, it could be the end of our transfer window. Hold the phone. We found someone for an absolute smashing bargain. So I had to get him. Now, he's a controversial central defender because he's short. He's short. He's 5'10". Or was it 5'11", I think? Can't remember. But he's a short central defender and he's Brazilian. Leonardo Pinto, 3.5 million I spent on this guy, which, if you ask me, is an absolute steal. He is now joint as one of the best defenders we have, leveling up with King. But, I mean, he's short, right? So I'm thinking, if need be, he could be converted, right? That's the understanding I have at the minute. But I've still got a few pennies to spend. We'll see what happens. I found another bargain deal. Again, it is a player we did not need. We really don't need this guy. He stands at 6'2". He is a goalkeeper. Adrio Gonzaco from Atletico Mineiro. 1.3 million. 1.3 million. He's 71 rated, and he got him for 1.3 million. 1.3. Bargain. Just think about it. Next season, we could almost double that amount of money just by selling him, if we sell him, that is. Because obviously he's a fairly decent keeper that could improve. So, yeah. So there you have it. We're at 1 hour to go. No more deals to be made. We made a couple of deadline day deals again. Nothing special that we really needed, but good squad depth and cash flow for the future. That's what I'm looking at. And it's better than leaving the money in the bank, which will get wiped out at the end of the season anyway. So, yeah, your top transfers of the whole window is Duran for £94 million, David for £63 million, and Lookman for just shy of 60. They are your deals. This has been fantastic. Can't wait to see the end of the season. I will bring you back if we're in a cup final, and I'll also bring you back for the last game of the season. Come on, crappy FC. Can we get promoted? That's going to be the aim of the game. Until then, for me, it'll be a few hours time. For you, it'll be a matter of moments. So in 3, 2, 1. Well, I got good news. We made it to a cup final. I also have bad news. It's already been played. So you can see I paused it on day 10, which is just there, which is what we're on now, because the game was scheduled for the 11th. This has happened to me before when I'm trying to schedule in to stop before. And then it's for some reason been played the week before. So we did win the cup. I just missed it. That's annoying. I don't want to go into any other thing in case we accidentally see where we are in the league. So I'm going to go forward to the last day, which, as you can see, is currently the 19th. I'm going to go to the 18th. That should be the day before. Hopefully it is, and I will see you there. Okay, we're back already. It's the May the 18th. We've got one game remaining of the season. It's against Shrewsbury Town. We are third, according to this. So let's see the standings. How close are we? Are we close at all? Oh, hang on. We're on 90 points. Plymouth on 91. Oh, we've got better goal difference. So if Oxford United, actually Oxford United ain't even playing. This is great. So it's not even in Oxford United's hand anymore. Plymouth Argyle, if they win their match, they win and gain automatic promotion. Currently we're in the playoff. We need a win. Now, because we didn't bring you the cup final by pure mistake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the highlights against Shrewsbury Town. Looks like Gale has been suspended, so it'll be a makeshift team. So the team lineup's going to be this. We're going to have Samares up front because he's a little bit quicker on the ball. Didio on the right, Sevelius on the left. Midfield with Ethrion, Klinovic and Perch, who's replacing Marek for this one. Just because, again, Perch is a little bit quicker on the ball. Smart and Cavallio on both wings, with King and Pinto coming in for the suspended, forget your name now, Gale. There we go. So yeah, that's going to be the team to place the final game. I have put goal alerts on for the Plymouth Argyle one, but all we got to do is concentrate on winning. And as long as we win, I do believe we should gain automatic promotion. We could also win, but the league. But we're not worried about the league right now. It's all about the win. Let's go, Crappy.
An unbeatable feeling of match.
We're here in the Dump-Yard Stadium.
That this has all the makings of a vibrant and compelling encounter.
Right, loosen up. Shake it off, boy.
That was made for football. The
Here we go.
Great order too. My name's Guy Mowbray.
Okay, long cross by Crappy FC.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and they are really good out wide.
Hang on,
Oh!
That has flown into the net.
Get in! I wasn't too sure to shoot straight first time or take it down. I'm glad I took it down there. 1-0 up. I don't know if you get goal alerts on highlights, but I put them on anyway. We're on defence, I believe, here. I'm just going to make sure we get it. We've got a counter-attacking option. Play it. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Nice and easy, son. Hit it with your right, Get it. Back. Cross. Shoot.
The keeper able to hold on to it at the...
Don't track back with that player. Use this one.
But there we go. With the danger decisively, well defended.
Oh, nice big gap to run into. No, too long a ball. No, he's got there. Cross it. Yes!
That puts them further in front. What a position to be in.
That's why we bring Samares on. He's just got a better pace. Yoshida is a hard shooting striker. And quite frankly, been fairly useless throughout the season. I mean, don't get me wrong, he scores goals. It's just, he's not the type that we're used to. And we're back on the attack. Got to play simple ball in a minute. Simple ball until an option like that comes through. Switch the keeper. Lovely job,
lead, and the win almost guaranteed.
Almost guaranteed, son. Almost. Almost. It's long cross. I mean, we're playing all highlights. It looks like it's just all crappy FC here. Another long cross. He takes that down well on the volley, son. On the volley.
Amazing.
Had to score. Took too long. He took too long to shoot. Now they're on the counter attack. We've got 4 at the back here against 3. We should be golden. Easy. I thought I was going to get a shoot. Oh no, they've got a penalty. Oh god, I'm terrible. I mean, I just got to guess the right way. Guess the right way.
And it's wide. He's missed it.
He missed it. It's fine. I went the right way, but he missed it. I went the crappy. Go marching in.
Nicely played through.
It's through. It's through. Sibelius wants it. Sibelius wants it. He gets it. He shoots. Oh, it come off the blinking bar. Oh.
That is it. All over here.
It's all good.
All over for the season.
It's
they
over.
Are the champions.
No way.
Yeah, just look.
No way. Oh, come
moment,
on.
and rightly so.
How is that possible? How did Plymouth not do something?
This is what all the hard work was for.
Oh my days!
Easy for them. They've had to overcome challenges.
Honestly, didn't think this was going to happen.
That they've got, it's certainly made a difference.
And now
oh, crappy FC! We're by far the crappiest team the world has ever seen. Hey! Let's go, crappy! Let's go, crappy! Wow, that is something I wasn't expecting to happen. 3 full points behind the league leaders. We could beat them. That wasn't the issue. The issue I had was, how did Plymouth not win? How is that possible? Plymouth... Right, okay, no. Hang on, what? Please, someone... what has just happened? We just got a trophy lift and we were told we were the champions. But you can clearly see Plymouth Argyle pipped us to it by a goal, by a point. Anyone on God's green earth, please explain how we're the champions there. How did we just get how did we get a trophy lift? I was getting all excited and we've not actually won the league. The mind boggles. The mind boggles. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. Actually, what is a good point, before we do, we can actually check our squad hub stats right about now, which makes it a little easier. So our highest appearance was from Lewis Gale, a guy that was literally suspended for the last game of the season. 59 games across all platforms of football he played, followed up by Uznetvic, Garrido, both on 58. Moving across the goals, very, very not impressed actually. 23 goals in 58 appearances compared to what we normally get for a striker. And that isn't even our striker, that is our right winger. Can play up front, but that is our right winger. Our actual striker scored 16 in 40. That's not what I want to see, and only 3 assists, so it's not like he contributed that well. Going down, we've got Sibelius playing on the opposite side, got 14 goals out of 47 games. Some improvements need to be made up top, I think. Samari's 8 goals in 11 games. I mean, you compare that ratio, he's scored half the goals in a quarter of the time. I mean, that's his ridiculous returns compared to the so-called better player here. Anyway, let's move on from that one. Best assists were from Marek. He's assisted 12 times. Urazeki 10 and Gargado 10. Franklin 7 and so on and so forth. The highest clean sheet should be a goalkeeper, but you never know. It's actually a midfielder. I don't get how the clean sheets work, really. Just played in a match where no one scores. Clean sheets should purely be for goalkeepers. And in that case, Blanco, 24 of them. That's not too bad. So that's not too bad. It should be a little higher, but it is what it is. Attributes, who is our current best player? That would be Nzevic, 78 overall. Shortly followed by Garrido with 77 and Blanco on 75, Gale 75 and so on and so forth. Most valuable player is Garrido, 24.5 million. It's actually not a bad return, really. So yeah, let's move on. And here we go. We are at the end of the season now. It's Wednesday, June the 30th, 26-27 season. And we officially come second in the League One. I have no idea why we had a trophy lift. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't matter. Because we came in third in the FA Cup. We got to the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup. Nice. We'll check these results out shortly. And we won the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, even though we didn't get to play the final. And yeah, that's that. I suppose we'd better have a look at the standings. So in the FA Cup, Manchester United won that. But if we go back in the rounds, we went out, third round? Who did we lose to? That's who I want to know. We went out against Wolves. 2-1. 2-0, sorry. 2-1. We shouldn't get ahead of myself there. Moving on, we got out to the quarterfinals in the Carabao Cup. Arsenal being the eventual winners. Quarterfinals, who did we lose to? Sheffield United. Sheffield United. I suppose technically, when you look at it, Coventry City is who we should have had. Well, that would have been the weakest team. We would have stood a chance there. We should have stood a chance against Sheffield United. They're not that big a team. But there it is. There it is. Is there any other ones? Here we go. This is the BSM Trophy, which we won 1-0. Oh, hello. Going the wrong way here. In the semi-final, we beat Peterborough 3-0. In the quarter-final, we beat Barnsley 2-0. Round of 3, MK Dons 3-0. Round of 2, Salford 3-1. And in the group stage, we topped it with 4 points, winning 1 and drawing 1. Doesn't sound very impressive, does it? But that's the end of the season. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Join us for the next season when we finally hit the big time. This is a championship. We've only won, one trophy, which is a BSM. And I mean, I am curious. Are we going to get a parade? We're not going to get a parade. Apparently, we don't get a parade. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, whilst I let that do that magical new beginnings, we don't get a parade. It sucks. Life sucks. And I'll catch you in the next one, where we're going to be tackling the championship. Now we can actually make proper signings, but funds are going to be limited. And as always, only 3 free transfers will be allowed. Join us then. Till then, peace out.